Okay, boys and girls, so Faith Ringgold is just this amazing artist. And part of the reason that people just really love her artwork so much is that because she's always telling a story. And so basically what we're going to be doing is making a quilt of our own based on a story of your own. And it's going to be kind of the same way that she does it, where there's going to be a picture in the center. And then eventually we're going to be cutting out all of these different pieces of paper that kind of look like fabric that we're going to be putting all the way around the edge so that by the time you're done, you're going to have your very own quilt. But to begin with, you have a little bit of hard thinking to do. And I know for some of you, you're going to be like, I don't know what to think of. But I don't want you to hurt your brain too much. This says, My Faith Ringgold Story Quilt. And on the top, you're going to write your name. So I'm going to write my name, Ann Heat Dirks, because that's my name. Don't wear it out. And then right over here has some stuff. You can read it, or I'm just going to read it to you. Basically, where it's asking you to think of a memory. And it should be something, for the purpose of this quilt, we're going to think of pleasant memories. It might be something that you've done, like maybe even just last weekend or during the summer, or if you've traveled anywhere, sometime that made you laugh or that you enjoyed yourself or that you had a great time. It could be something like something that you experienced while you were camping or fishing or hiking or biking or out on a boat. It could be just like the smell of the ocean that is a pleasant memory to you. Or maybe the taste of something when you went somewhere. Or maybe the way something felt when you touched it. It doesn't have to be just based on a feeling. It could be something that you have with your other senses, something that you saw or that you heard. Maybe it was music. Or it could be something that you do every day. Something as common as eating together with your family, or maybe that you like to go to a restaurant, maybe going to church or to mass, maybe going to a sports event that you guys like to do, or maybe you go and visit a relative or something. So you're just trying to think of something that when you think about your life, that there's something that's like, oh yeah, I kind of like this, or this was a nice memory. And then what I want you to do is to write it down. Now, for some of you, this is going to be hard to write something down and you might need some help. Remember, we can't help everybody at the same time, so you don't need to worry if we don't come over and help you right away. But I want for you to write at least 2 sentences down. And what's going to happen is that you're going to be giving this to me at the end of our art time, and then Ms. Matthews and I will read over it. And then we'll help you out if there's any editing that needs to be done. So I don't want you to worry about, it's not spelled right or whatever. I just want you to do your best. So for myself, I might say a time that I remember was when my family went biking in Holland. And then I'm going to say we saw lots of windmills. That is a sweet memory to me. So now that I have that done, that's probably going to be the hardest part of your thing, is trying to remember something. And I know that some of you probably have so many things, you're going to have a hard time deciding on one, but just choose one. Then your job is you're going to hold on to this, just set it aside. Now it's going to be your job to sketch that out. Now, part of the thing that's really cool about Faith Ringgold is that she didn't ever try to have it be that her drawings were perfect. You don't have to feel like, if my drawings don't look very good or they don't look very realistic, then it's going to be bad and blah, 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 blah. Don't get caught up in that. Like for me, I'm just like kind of drawing here, and I'm first sketching this out in pencil. Something else is that sometimes kids get kind of hung up on faces and stuff like that, and they go, I can't draw a face. Well, then just draw the back of people's heads. There's a way to avoid, if you're not wanting to have to get forced into drawing someone's face, then just draw the back of their head. That's an easy way. So I'm just going like this because I know that some of you like to sketch things in pencil first. But here's the deal. I don't want you to get so uptight about drawing that you're erasing, 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 and that by the time we're finished here today, you're not going to have anything done. So look here. I have no idea how to draw a bicycle. I mean, I guess I think it goes like this. There's pedals or something like that. But like I said, I am not going to get all hung up on the fact of my bicycle looks weird and blah, blah, blah. You're just getting the basic idea, okay? I'm going to have some trees back here in the background that we passed when we were biking. We had so much fun. And here's my little path. And look, I don't even have to draw myself on it. If I just want to avoid that, I can just be like, what? Were there people on the bicycles? Well, I don't feel like drawing them. But if you're good at drawing people, or you're like, oh yeah, I've done that before, then you can go ahead and do that too, okay? Let's see, maybe I can have, Holland's pretty flat, so maybe I can have some clouds up here, and then I can maybe have a field of tulips that I'm looking at over here. So now that I've penciled it in, now I'm going to come with my Sharpie and I'm going to blacken it in. So I'm going to draw my tree here. I'm going to get my windmill going here. Doo-dee-doo, doo-doo. And like I said, do not get too uptight about your drawing, otherwise you will never, ever finish, and that would be very sad. I'm just going to keep working here.
sorry, miss.
Hello?